And our worldwide audience. It's James Kalm, your half-assed reporter, and we're down just north of Soho. We're going to try to run into the Zürcher Gallery. See if we can get some pictures of a show by Kyle Staver. Stay tuned. Yes. Hello. Well, I came in here maybe a week and a half ago, and Zürcher Gallery was one of the first ones to open up after I guess it was the beginning of phase 2. And, well, I decided to come back and see if we could get some pictures of this show. Okay, well, we snagged Gwendolyn Zürcher here. I'm just going to ask you a few brief questions. Tell me about reopening the gallery and coming back with the art world being shut down, and now it's starting to crack open a little bit.
Right. Well, I'm very happy to be reopened, although we have, few visits, but the visitors who come are very motivated. They're really very happy to come and see art. So actually, they thank the gallery and the artist when they just leave, and we also thank them. Which is a very unusual feeling, but it's great.
So the gallery was actually closed for 4 months?
Of course, yes, it was, as all galleries, and we reopened. 25th of June? I think we were one of the first to be
right. And one of the things I enjoy about your space is you just open the doors, where a lot of places you have to call up and make an appointment.
Yes, which I think is not the right thing, because I really want the artist also to see the show, and it's not I think this is very important to be just open.
And Gwendolyn, you also have a space in Paris, right? Have you been dealing with that, and have they been facing the same kind of problems and the shutdown and all that?
Everywhere the same. Yes, I'm afraid. Yes, but they reopened. sooner, May 11. So. And you haven't been able to go back, right? No, everybody's banned, right? I'm stuck here.
All the Americans are banned, stuck here.
I'm stuck here, but I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. No problem. And I just wish, I just want the situation to improve and to be better. Of course, that's
okay. Well, thank you. I'm going to look at the rest of the show and talk about Kyle's work. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Okay. Well, Gwendolyn Zürcher giving us some thoughts about where we're at. Gwendolyn, does the show have a title?
No.
It's just recent paintings or something like. Okay.
2019 on the community, yes.
Well, this is titled Ophelia, 2020 oil on canvas, 58 by 68 inches. The reason I ask that is because it seems like a lot of these have a kind of neoclassical or mythological theme to them. And maybe even a lot of them are dealing with female goddesses and some of the foundational themes of mythology. think also Kyle has been getting a lot of attention lately. I think I caught one of her shows up at Stephen Harvey maybe 4 years ago, something like that. And it's a study for Zebra Pass. Watercolor ink pencil on paper. That's 11 by 8.5. So this is the painting, Zebra Pass. Well, I think Kyle might be one of the mature painters who has been, I think she's been a figurative painter for many, many, many years. And, well, times change, trends change, and I was thinking about zombie formalism, so there was a period probably starting about 2013, 14, 15 when suddenly a kind of minimalist, formalist abstraction became very popular for a year or two. And, well, then that kind of went out of fashion. And I would say probably in the last 4 or 5 years that figurative painting has reemerged as a more popular practice. It's titled Death in the Maiden, 2019, oil on canvas. One of the things that I find attractive about Kyle's work is the way that she kind of backlights all of these things, and so you get these parts of the figures that almost look translucent, like right there. Also, there's a nice kind of fudgy, grindy handwork in here, and there's a certain amount of pedimenti. It's one of Kyle's reliefs. Study for Venus and the Octopus, 2020, fired clay relief. I think one of the other reasons that people like Hollis, she's got a pretty diverse practice. So you've seen the paintings, the gouache and watercolors. You saw I think that was porcelain, clay. This is aquatint, a study for Medusas. That's 19 by 27, that might be the sheet size. So this is the painting Medusa, 2019, 68 by 58. I would also say that this piece is a little more simplified as far as the number of elements and characters and various levels of space in there, and so in that way you get a more strong response, maybe. So this spotted horse, somehow I'm getting an echo of the great German artist Lupert's. This, the back of someone's head with the octopus Medusa. Some more of the drawings. about 11 by 8.5. Death and the Maiden. I think one of the interesting things about working like this, I think Thomas Hart Benton used to make little clay studies of some of his subjects so that he could get a better idea of how the shadows were going to fall on something to make it more realistic, and so get an idea about how things would sit in space. This is another etching an aquatint, study for Venus and the Octopus. Kyle's got a great, very slippery drawing style, very loose. This is Venus and the Octopus. I think this is an example of also Kyle's use of some real juicy, rich color. Get up here and you can see the pedimenti. And while I was talking about how she is able to use that kind of backlighting to get almost a translucent quality, also I think that she's able to play up very, very strong contrast, but as I said, it all goes to kind of creating a visual narrative. That's 70 by 58. Oh, this is nice. Nice little easel-sized painting. It's called Study for Susan's Hammock, 2020, oil on panel, 16 by 20. And I like the way she's scraped through her layers of pigment to give you a drawing of the hammock and some of these other little whiskers on the tiger. It's a drawing. This is Saint Sebastian. And again, we've got our great backlighting. And Kyle is again kind of, what can I say, manipulating the narrative a little bit. And I was going to say that she's very good kind of collecting various tropes, various painterly tricks or subject matters or art historical references. So the little pooties are great, kind of borrowed from some Baroque altarpieces or something. Oh, this is nice. We get a little selection of studies for Saint Sebastian. These are all ink and pencil on paper. More etchings, aquatint. Study for Ophelia. Study for Susanna. And I would say that the plate size on that is probably about 8 by 10. Study for Godiva, artist proof. Yeah, I'm actually nostalgic for good etching, good aqua tints. Seems like with all of the digital media these days, the whole idea of an actual etching or print has gone by the wayside, but I'm glad to see somebody's taken some interest in it. I know Nicole Eisenman has done a series of very ambitious aqua tints and etchings and things, so there are a few people out there that are keeping it alive. Okay. Well, we're going to wrap up looking at this piece. So this is the large version of Susan's Hammock 2019 oil on canvas, 50 by 68 inches. I was talking about Kyle's use of various art historical things, references, tropes. People have told me don't use the word trope, but I think it's appropriate here. Also, I think her sense of composition and things, also there's a certain amount of cubism that's kind of creeps in here. It's also interesting the way that she kind of distorts scale. So you've got the little tiny hand, and then the feet are much bigger. And again, here we have this little passage with this corner of the hammock and the neck of the lion that gets the light highlights played off against this aqua blue. Okay, so that's the full-scale version. Here's the study. James Kalm reporting on Kyle Staver new paintings here at the Zürcher Gallery on Bleecker Street. You can like this, subscribe, link it to your social media sites, and you can leave your thoughts, ideas, comments, criticisms, and reviews below. And we're just trying to get back after the zombie apocalypse of COVID. So we just ask you to say, thank you, Kate. Whoa! Thank you, Jammer Steel and Voice. Says, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.